welcome to another Flow with Lucy session. I'm really grateful to have you here. Thank you so much for practicing with me and for supporting my channel. If you're enjoying my content, do please share, like, subscribe. It really means so much to me and helps me to share my passion and help more people. This practice is a strength building practice for the glutes and the core. So these are two areas in the body that we need to build a mind muscle connection with so that we can switch them on when we need them, which is in a lot of the poses. So building strength and building that connection to the core and the glutes is really beneficial for our overall practice, for lots of the poses that we do in yoga and lots of the movements as well. And having a strong core and strong glutes is really supportive for our posture as well. It's just going to allow us to move with greater ease and greater stability and improve our mobility as well. On a non-physical level, we're channeling some strength today, some inner strength, some mental strength. So we're going to tap into that as we connect to the strength on a physical sense as well. So we all hold this strength within us, and we just need to remind ourselves now and again how amazing, how strong, how powerful we are. So this practice is your reminder. I truly hope that you enjoyed this practice today and you get something from it. Please let me know in the comments how you get on. And I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow for day 7 in my 31-day yoga challenge. Sending you so much love, and I will see you on the mat. We're going to begin this practice on the ground. Bring your feet out to the edges of the mat and then take your body down. Relax your palms towards the earth. And then just start to connect to your breath. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. And this practice is about building strength. So we're going to connect to that feeling, that essence of strength. And we're going to connect to our solar plexus, which is the energy center here, just above the navel. And this is our center of willpower and confidence. So when the center is balanced, we're going to feel strong and empowered and confident. As you breathe, I'd like you to tune into this energy center. So just take your awareness there and start to find a strong and powerful breath. So as you breathe in, really feel the energy here in the solar plexus and expand your rib cage, your lungs, your belly. And as you breathe out, draw everything in. So we're starting to connect to that solar plexus energy as we breathe. As you do this, just checking in with the face as well and relaxing the facial muscles. In yoga, we want to focus on activating the muscles that are required in the poses, but then relaxing the other muscles. So we want to find as much ease as we can in the poses, and often we find that we tend to tense up in areas that we don't need to. One of those common areas is the face. So it's always a good practice to just come back to the facial muscles and relax them whenever you think about it. Let's just take another one of those strong breaths, and we're going to connect to a mantra throughout the practice today. I am strong. And just repeat that a few times in your mind. I am strong. Lovely. From here, keeping the feet out at the edges of the mat, we're going to just start to window wiper the legs left and right, loosening up through the hips. You can take the arms out into a T shape here, if you like, just to stabilize the spine. And you can kind of massage your glutes, your lower back on the ground. And then coming back to center here, and we're going to bring the feet in towards the bum. Make sure the feet are about hip width apart. Place your palms back on the ground by your sides. And we're going to tuck our pelvis under. So press your lower back down to the ground so that your lower back is flat on the ground. Pull the belly button into the spine. Feel that activation. Start to activate the glutes slightly here. And then press down into the soles of the feet. And we're going to inhale and send the hips up and try and maintain that position here through the pelvis. And keep pressing into the four corners of the feet, really pressing the hips up, squeeze. Feel the activation here, belly pulls in, chin comes slightly towards the chest. You want to keep a long neck here. And then hold and breathe. Start to feel some of that strength in the body. Feel the glutes working, the core, the quads. Focus on the breath. Well done. We'll take one more deep breath in. Press the hips up. And then exhale, slowly roll the back down one vertebrae at a time. And then we're going to lift the knees up over the hips, moving straight into some core work. Keep pressing your lower back down and then curl the chest and shoulders up. Reach your fingertips forward. Really press down so that you can feel a bit of a shake starting to happen in the core. So if you need to make this easier, pull the knees in. If it's not challenging enough, send the knees out. But we want to ensure that the lower back stays pressed into the earth, really reaching the fingertips forward. Feel that shake. 3 more breaths. 1, 2, last one. And 3. Relax the feet down, roll the chest and shoulders down. Take a moment. Take a deep breath in and out. Lovely, we're going to move straight back into our bridge. So bring the feet back in towards your bum. Press your lower back down. We want to start strong. So one of the best ways to build a strong pose is to make sure that you're starting from a strong place, from a strong foundation. So press your lower back down. So we always want to take our time to kind of set up. So press the lower back down, pull the belly button in, slight tuck of the tailbone, press into the feet, and then inhale, send the hips up. Breathe. Focus on the breath. Try and relax your facial muscles. Chin tucks towards the chest. Okay, slight challenge here for you. We're going to bring all of our awareness into that right side. So really press into your right foot, your right heel, and see if you can activate your right glute muscle. So really squeeze your bum muscle on that right hand side. You want to try and keep this right hip up. And then we're going to pull the left knee in towards the chest. So we don't want to drop down here. We want to really activate through that right glute to keep it up. See if you can send the toes up towards the ceiling. Breathe. Keep pressing the hips up. You got this. One more breath. And release. You can release your foot down and then roll the spine back down. We're going to do the other side now. Well done. Hopefully you got a little bit of a burn going on that right glute. Okay, inhale, send the hips up. Set up properly, press your lower back down. Bring attention into your left side. Really activate through that left side, and then when you're there, when you've set up your foundation, extend your right toes up and breathe. Squeeze that left glute, keep the hips up. Well done, nearly there. One more breath. And release, slowly back down. Well done. Straight into our core pose. Bring the knees in, reach the fingertips forward. Press the lower back down. Maybe challenge yourself this time. Send the knees forward. Make sure your lower back is pressed into the earth. Feel that shake. Okay, from here we're going to try and roll the body up. So you might need to bring the feet down for this one. It's totally up to you. Or you might be able to come all the way up. We're going to find boat pose. So you can come from here. Take your hands onto the backs of the knees and just come into boat pose a little bit more slowly. We want to make sure we're not collapsing through the lower back. So lengthen through the spine. Lift your heart towards the ceiling. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. Maybe straighten the legs. We're going to roll back down, so feel free to pop the toes down, or you can take it into low boat. So we press the lower back to the ground, extend the legs, and then relax. Well done. Just take a moment, take a deep breath in. Big exhale through the mouth. Well done. We're going to bring the knees back in for a final glute bridge. Prepare, press your lower back down. Inhale, send the hips up. Keep checking in with all the muscles that you should be using. We're going to go for our one-legged bridge again. This time we're going to move from one side straight into the other side. So starting with that right side, engage through the right hip. Send the left toes up, holding for 3, 2, 1. Release down, straight into the other side. Take a moment, engage that left side. Send the right toes up, 3 breaths. Last one. And release. Great job. Slowly lower the spine. Bring the knees up over the hips. Curl the chest and shoulders up. Okay, making our way up into boat pose. You can bring the feet down first if you want to, or see if you can take it all the way up. Maybe straighten the legs, lift through the heart. One more breath. Exhale, we're going to bring soles of our feet together, take a forward fold. So bring the knees out wide. We can take our hands around the toes or onto the feet here. Elbows can come in or onto the shins. And just ease your way down as you breathe. Taking one more breath in. Use your exhale to roll the body up. Well done. And we're going to cross our legs to finish. Connecting back to our mantra. Just bring your hands to rest on your knees and feel some strength in the body here. So try not to be kind of hunched over. We want to find a little activation, a little awareness in the core. Pull the belly button in. Feel strong. You can feel strong and relaxed. Soften through the face, relax the shoulders. Find a confident and open pose. We're going to repeat the mantra 5 times. I am strong. In your mind. And then bring your fingertips to the earth. Inhale to sweep them up. Bring the palms together, exhale. And bring the hands into the heart center. Bow your head. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in this short but sweet flow. Now we've built some strength, we can carry that through into the rest of our day, the rest of the week, the month, the year. And hopefully I will see you back here tomorrow for another yoga practice. Have a wonderful rest of your day and thank you so much for joining me.